Hi, welcome back. Today we are doing total core in 10 minutes. You don't need any props. If you enjoyed this class, please be sure to leave us a comment, follow us, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. We also have more classes just like these in our online studio, which has a link in the description below. I will see you on your mat. Hi, True to Form, welcome back. Today we are doing 10-minute total core. You don't need any props. So let's go ahead and make our ways down onto our mats. We will be starting on our backs with some simple chest curls. So setting yourself up in the center of your mat, interlace your hands at the base of your head, elbows wide, feet about hip width distance, and then that nice deep inhale. Exhale, curl the head, the chest. And then inhale, lower down. We keep going. Exhale, curling the head, the chest. Inhale, tapping down. Good. In these first few repetitions, see if you can really feel those back ribs swinging into the mat, your head pushing gently into your hands as your elbows pull apart. We're going to keep going here for another set of 6. Using the breath. Exhale to curl for 5. Inhale to lower, exhale, lift 4, and 3, excellent, for 2. One more curl, just like this, lowering the head, the chest. This time lift the left leg, twist to the left as you lift, lower the leg, head lowers down. Again, same side, you twist, and inhale, lower. And then that game where you try to think opposite armpit towards opposite thigh, but still keeping those hips nice and heavy into the floor. So with that right foot on the floor, try to put a little bit of weight into that right heel. We're going to take this for 5. Good work. Staying with it for 4. Just a moving meditation for 3. Good work. For 2. One more time, curling up and across. Lowering down. We start the whole set again, so curl through center, inhale to lower. Keep going. And now if you start to feel like your chin is kind of compressing to your neck here, try to open up the space in the front of your throat. So think of going long through the neck and almost like your hands are helping you pull your head a little bit out of your spine so you keep the collarbones nice and wide. We take 3 more for 3. Good work, friends, for 2. One more, and then we're going to get ready to add that twist. So right leg lifts, you rotate over to the right, lower the foot, lower the head. Again, exhale, twisting right, and inhale, center. Good. Keep it going, just like this. Even when you twist, can you keep those elbows pulling apart? I want you to take 4 more for 4. Good. For 3. Nice. For 2, one more, and then head comes all the way down, foot comes all the way down, hands stay behind the head. Bring left leg into tabletop, right leg into tabletop. Curl the head, the chest, hold the head, the chest there. Then inhale, straighten left leg, exhale, bend the knee in, straighten right leg, bend it in. And if you want an extra challenge today, instead of going to that 45, see if you can bring your leg as low as you can control without touching the floor. So you get that length through the front of the hip. It's a little more work to keep the chest curled here. Keep it going. You have this for 6. Nice work. For 5. Elbows still wide. For 4. You got it. For 3. And 2. So good. Last one. Both knees in, head, chest lowers, knees sink to the chest. Take a breath. Now curl the head, the chest right back up. Think knees to nose. Rotate opposite elbow to opposite knee. Extend the opposite leg, so true crisscross. Everything through center, up and over to the other side. Good. Alternating here. So those inner thighs, they brush past each other as you rotate. That's it. So curling higher off those shoulder blades if you can. Pulling the arms apart. We've got 4 more. For 4. Getting it all in. For 3. So good. For 2. And 1. Come to center. Rest the head, the chest. Hug the knees for a moment. Right foot will come to the floor. Wrap your hands behind the back of your left thigh. Point the left toes, extend the leg to the ceiling, flex the foot, bend the knee, just like this. A little pumping action through the leg. The choreography of the foot here is designed to help you get a little bit of a deeper calf stretch and also those muscles around the ankles and the knees doing a little bit here. We're going to take one more, just like this. Left leg stays totally straight. Flex the foot, push your thigh into your hands. Curl the head, the chest as high as you can, and now crawl your hands up towards calf, ankle, knee, wherever you can hold on. Use the pressure of your leg pushing into your hands to deepen the stretch, but curl your chest a little higher. You're here for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Bend everything in and down, switching sides. That right leg comes in. Hold behind the right thigh. Point, extend the right leg, bend, flex the foot. So a couple times like this, just finding the mechanics, that pumping action of the leg, opening through the hamstrings, maybe the calf, ankles, a little bit of the toes. One more. We keep the right leg all the way long, flex the foot. Again, pushing thigh into hands, curl the head, the chest, crawl the hands wherever they can reach. Use that to open up the back of your leg, so pushing the hands and the thigh or the calf into each other. Now here's the fun part. Stay where you are. Extend your lower left leg, point the toes. Left leg hovers. You pulse the right thigh towards you. 1, 2, we switch. Catch the left. Pulse 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. Keep going, just like this, into your scissors. Can you curl your chest higher to your shins? Can you try to reach your toes longer to the ceiling? If you need to have a soft bend in your knees here because your hamstrings are tight, it's fine. Try to grab your ankles. We have just 4 more like this for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees into the chest. Rock yourself all the way up to sit. Scoot yourself back. Feet will go just hip width distance. Hands behind the thighs, deep breath in. Exhale, curl the tail. We roll ourselves back into that half roll back. Dive the crown of the head to your knees. Inhale, stack it tall. Again, exhale, curl the tail. Find that scoop of the belly. And then dive the crown of the head to the knees. Inhale, stack it up. Good. We're going to flow with this just a couple more times. So feeling that shift behind the sit bones, rounding yourself forward of the sit bones, stacking over the sit bones. Again, tuck the tail, roll behind the sit bones. Roll yourself forward of the sit bones. Stack yourself tall. Now, exhale, curl the tail, roll as far back as you can. Find that hover. From there, bring your elbows behind you so you're truly resting onto your forearms here. Increase, deepen the tuck of your tail, so extra scoop. So you're going to feel like you're tucking your butt under a little. Push into the elbows. Just right arm is going to slide forward. Bend the right elbow back. Then left arm, bend it back. And you'll feel there's probably a little bit of weight shifting happening as you switch one forearm and then the other. One more time each side. And then you probably can guess what we're going to do next. I want you to see if you can hold this shape, tuck the tail, slide both arms forward. Now this time, do not rest on the elbows. Slide them back, reach them forward, just like that, holding that deep C curve in that low belly, that low spine. Try to keep the chest open, feet stepping into the floor. You've got it. We have this for 4, woo, for 3, good, for 2, one more. Arms reach forward, roll all the way down, stretch your arms, your legs far away from each other, and then legs squeeze, arms start to reach, curl the head, the chest, one roll up, fold yourself forward. We're going straight into a side plank series. So setting yourself up with elbow underneath shoulder, forearm to the mat. Knees want to line up more or less with your hips and shoulder. Knees can stay stacked if that's good for you, or if you want the challenge, both legs extended, whatever works. Top arm reaches towards the sky. Push into bottom forearm, lift the hips, and then just tap them down. So just a couple times like that, lift and lower. And think of pushing the hips a little forward to the front edge of your mat. Here we have this for 4. Good, strong through that forearm. For 3, really nice. for 2. One more. Lift the hips, we stay there. Squeezing the legs together, even if both legs are totally extended. Top arm starts to thread underneath that bottom armpit. So you find a twist in the upper body, then unwind, top arm reaches back to the ceiling. Again, you thread underneath the armpit, and then inhale, open right back up. Keep going just like this. Try to keep your hips and your bottom waist lifting towards the ceiling as you squeeze those inner legs. You have this. 2 more. Ooh, yeah. We unwind. You can find that extra push through the bottom forearm. 1 more. And then we find that lift, that stack of the shoulders, squeezing through the hips here. If you haven't already, extending maybe the top leg and then also the bottom leg. You can stack the feet or have them staggered. You hold it here. If the neck talks to you at all, turn your eyes down to the forearm. Just hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend both knees. We go straight to the other side. So bringing your your elbow underneath your shoulder, the one you haven't used yet, knees with the back edge of the mat, top arm towards the sky, knees can be bent or extended, whatever your spice is for today, and then start to lift that bottom waist, gently tap the hip down. Again, lift and lower, just like that. Strong press. You want to think of that bottom shoulder moving as far away from your ear as possible so the space is open. 2 more. You press. That's it. Hips squeezing and slightly pushing forward. 1 more. Lift and hold. Keep your hips lifted. Top arm starts to thread underneath bottom armpit. Find the rotation. And then unwind back to center. Just like this. And if you want, I didn't say this on the other side, but you can follow the fingers of your top hands. You could look up to the ceiling, and then you could look down and underneath your armpit. If that doesn't work for you, just let it go, just giving you those options. We have 2 more. Good. 1 more, finding that threading action, and then reaching all the way up. You hold from here if you want. Extend top leg, and then bottom leg. They can be staggered or stacked. Keep pressing through that bottom forearm, bottom waist lifted, hips press a little forward, feet are flexed. You're here for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Tap the hips, our last thing. Turning onto all 4s, setting yourself up. Bring both elbows underneath your shoulders so your arms are making that number 11 shape. Step your right toes back, then your left toes back. You are in your forearm plank here. Slight tuck of the tail, draw in of that low belly, chest trying to reach forward of the fingers, just holding here with every breath. Try to pull your belly button deeper towards your spine, so away from the seam of your pants. You've got this for 4, for 3, nice work, for 2, hang on to it, staying here, or from the ankles, shift the weight a little forward of the fingers, back towards the heels. Whole shape shifts forward and back. So a lot of extra arm work here. Keep pushing into those forearms, building that stamina, the strength in the upper body that is connected to your core. We have it for 3. You have it for 2. Hang on to it. Last one. Shifting back, tap the knees, hips to heels, arms reach forward, forehead to the mat. Deep breath in. And then slow roll, spine all the way up. You guys made it. That was your 10-minute total core. Great work. I will see you next time.